My fellow Decepticons, it is I, Starscreams-a-lot here. Coming back at you today with another video. Today we're taking a look at NECA's Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah Giant Monsters All-Out Attack Godzilla figure. It's a long title, I know. I'm not putting that in the title of the video. Yeah. I thought it had been a while since I'd done a Godzilla review of any sort, so I thought I'd take a look at another one of my Godzillas that I own. So with that out of the way, let's get into it, shall we? Starting off with the paint and detail. He's got a very nice head sculpt with the pearly white eyes. Mine has a lot of mess on his lower jaw of red paint. Makes it look like he just murdered another monster. Which, to be fair, is completely in character for him, but, you know, it's a bit annoying, a bit unsightly. He also got nice, his tongue and teeth are actually really nicely painted, which is very nice. And you can see just a lot of scales just going across the body. Scales and bumps and scoots and spikes and all the shebang, you know. On his chest, you can see just more scales just going all along him, with some nicely painted toe claws and hand claws, with not too much bleed on them, which is really nice. I do also want to mention that he is kind of permanently hunched over. It's a very bizarre thing that he's got going on, but it's whatever. I think Godzillas look pretty nice when they're hunched over. I think it gives them a really intimidating look. Makes them look really big, scary, and stompy. Just, very nice. One of my favorite parts about this figure, though, speaking of the back, is the dorsal plates. These are some of my favorite dorsal plate designs on any Godzilla, just in general. So I'm a big fan of these. They are a bit chipped because it's old, which is the unfortunate truth, but he still looks really nice, all things considered. In terms of accessories, he has none. Like, this isn't really a problem for me, I guess. I don't know. He just doesn't have anything. It doesn't bug me at all. So, for articulation, ball joint at the head, and another more tight ball joint at the neck, both of which can swivel, waist swivel, can't really arch anywhere, and it looks up that far, and you can look down that far. It's a pretty tight neck joint. Oof. Arms go all the way around because they're on ball joint. Ooh, because they're on ball joints. In and out. Elbows bend at like a 35. This part swivels right here. Wrist swivel. Hands go in and out, and the fingers go in and out. Legs can kick forwards like that. They don't go back very far, so it's like you're left with that. It doesn't look too bad from the sides, but from pretty much any other angle, it's gonna look a bit whack. That's just the thing with these NECA figures. He does bend at the knee. It's a very tight knee bend, but once you get at it, it's fine. And it does swivel a little bit, and the ankle is on a ball joint. So you get pivots, tilts, and movement just in any direction. And lastly, the tail's on a ball joint, and a ball joint. But this one is on, the last piece of the tail is on bendy wire. So you can get just some pretty simple bend. Voila. I don't know, don't really use this one very much. It's not a very useful tail. And before we go, here's some size comparisons with Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime and Earthrise Starscream for some comparison. and to attribute most of the fact that he is a short king because he is constantly hunched over. It's pretty, is whatever, I guess. Like I said, I like this kind of posture. I also really like GMK. Tell me what your guys' thoughts on GMK are, if you've seen it, which I highly recommend. It's a very good movie. And, I mean, yeah, that's about it. In terms of final thoughts, he's probably my least favorite of my NECA Godzillas. Not because he's a bad figure, it's because the competition is stacked. Kind of just against him in every way. Like, there's just... They do whatever this guy does, but better. But I'm not going to say he's bad by any means. I do think he looks really cool. He poses about as good as any other one. And for a Godzilla figure, that's what I want. Just a cool, imposing looking dude who looks like he'll tear you apart. And this Godzilla is especially in character. I do also want to say, on camera, he looks a lot more green. Like, I don't know. He's a charcoal black. He's a charcoal like the rest of the Godzillas. And yeah. And it's just a short one today. If you liked the video, please like the video. And if you're not already, please do subscribe and join my Discord. That out of the way, I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, dude, I don't know how I forgot to mention that, but the jaw opens and closes. I'm a little bit silly. But yeah. That's about all I have to say. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.